Welcome to German students and staff. My name is Dr. Kessler and I am the student council president. Please stand for the flag salute. Face the flag. Put the right hand over your heart. Ready, begin.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
You may be seated. It is my pleasure to introduce our wonderful principal this year. Hey. Good morning, Master Unicorns! I am so excited to be here to celebrate our sixth graders with you today live in person. I cannot tell you how great it is to be here with you all together to celebrate your children. Because that's why we're here every day, to make sure that they can be the best they can be. So, I'm Jennifer Chang, your current principal here at Vine, finishing up my third year at Vine Street. And at the end of this school year, sixth graders, I want you to think about all the things you have accomplished in your time at Vine. Some of you have been here for 8 years. That is going to be probably the longest you've had in any school setting. And let's think about it. You learn how to read, you learn how to write, you become mathematicians, scientists, you learn about history, you made art, you have maybe learned an instrument, you learned about keeping yourself healthy. Some of you went to Yosemite, some of you painted a mural. Everybody helped with the murals. Maybe you were copying grade. I hope all of you were copying grade at some point in Vine Street here. And maybe you were student of the month. Your teachers and I are so proud of you and all that you have accomplished, especially during these hard times the past couple years you've had. And along the way, you made good friends and had some wonderful, wonderful teachers. You learned what it means to be safe, responsible, and respectful. My favorite rules. And our job with you is done. So, on our last day together, I have a poem that I want to share with you by Maya Angelou about how you can go on in the future. So I hope you will listen. It's called Continue. Continue by Maya Angelou. My wish for you is that you continue. Continue to be who and how you are to astonish a mean world with your acts of kindness. Continue to allow humor to lighten the burden of your tender heart. Continue to let your eloquence elevate the people to heights they had only imagined. Continue to remind the people that each is as good as the other, and that no one is beneath nor above you. Continue to remember your own young years, and look with favor upon the lost, the least, and the lonely. Continue to put the mantle of your protection around the bodies of the young and defenseless. Continue to take the hand of the despised and deceased and walk proudly with them in the high street. Some might see you and be encouraged to do likewise. Continue to plant the public kiss of concern on the cheek of the sick and the aged and the infirm, and count that as a natural action to be expected. Continue to dare to love deeply and risk everything for the good thing. Continue to float happily in the sea of infinite substance, which set aside riches for you before you had a name. Continue, and by doing so, you and your work will be able to continue eternally. All right, and so everybody, to all of you, one last thing, families, students, once a unicorn, always a unicorn, unicorns forever. At this time, I would like to introduce our next student speaker, Carlos Nunez. Good morning, family, friends, and my staff. First and foremost, congratulations, fellow classmates. We made it to the end of our elementary years. What can I say about Blanchard Elementary? I have many great memories here and a lot of friends. When I first came to Vine as a kindergarten student, like most of us, I felt nervous and scared, but I was comfortable with my teachers and Mr. Dodge. Mr. Dodge was nice and welcoming. As the day went on, little by little, I came out of my nervous and scared bubble. I'll never forget the time I made my first friend. It was out in the yard, just playing outside by myself. Next thing you know, this kid came along, introduced himself, and asked if he could play. And I said yes. That friend there was and still is growing. As the time went on, I made more friends. I was stuck together until now, and I hope to continue to keep in touch in the future. One of my favorite projects was in first grade, with Miss Ramírez. For the 100 day school, I made Pac-Man with 100 points. And I started sneaky in second grade with Mr. Savage, and I attended him, but I forgot to remove Mr. Ramírez's name, and Mr. Savage had to do another. One of the biggest highlights was when I went to Yosemite. It was an amazing trip because I got to experience hiking, watch snow fall, and look no food. Also, I got to experience breathtaking views. I have never seen snow fall, and it looked really nice and cold. It was also the first time I was away from my family. At first, I felt scared because I thought I might get lost, and my family was also there to protect me from things. So without them, I felt unsafe and scared. But then, later on, I realized that nature is working for the grand years, and I love the experience they presented. There are many more memories, too many to mention, but I leave from here with everyone and can't wait for them to know that we continue and experience in the future. Thank you for all the wonderful staff for helping me grow. My teachers and me, Mr. Ross, Mr. Andrews, Mr. Savage, Mr. Fine, Ms. Gas, Mr. Alvarez, Mr. Daniel, and Ms. Flores. I would also like to thank my parents and sisters for all the help and support throughout my life. Once again, congratulations, fellow classmates. I wish you all nothing but the best. Thank you. Now, the sixth grade class will sing I Live by One Republic. We hope you enjoy it. Hello, I'm the student council vice president and my name is Diana Reyes. I'm here to introduce Diana Reyes.
Good morning, parents, families, staff, and sixth grade students. My name is Adonai Miranda. I am a student in Mr. Ernest's class. I am very happy to be here with you today. I have been at Vine Street for the past 4 years. Ms. Panetta was my first teacher, and then Mr. Ernest for the last 3 years. I have a lot of fun memories here at Vine Street, such as our field trips to the zoo, art museum, and more. In Mr. Ernest's class, we had a lot of great time and fun, even though we had so many unavoidable challenges such as COVID. We participated in so many great activities like celebrating one's birthday, reading a lot of fun books, writing about so many different topics, and having a lot of great laughs. In a way, I am sad that I am going to be graduating from Pine Street. I'll miss Mr. Reese's cooking and her way of always taking care of us. I'll miss my teachers and my friends here at Vine. This school year has been the best I have had. I just want to say thank you to my teachers and staff for helping me along the way by supporting me and giving me the confidence to grow and move on to the next stage of my life. I'm very excited to go to middle school. I'm looking forward to new and exciting challenges. Thank you all. I would now like to introduce our next speaker from Ms. Rios' class, Jocelyn Sasaki.
Good morning, family. My name is Jocelyn Sasaki, and I'm a representative from this Israel class. Normally, I wouldn't have the guts or confidence to come up with 48 crowd and give a speech, since I'm a nervous wreck. But since this is my last day at Vine Street, I have found the courage to do this. I've been at Vine Street school for 8 years, and what can I say? They have been great years. Although we leave Vine, I leave with many memories. One of my favorites was when I was helping the office with my friend Riley. In kindergarten, Miss Daniel taught me how to make pizza from scratch. In second grade, I participated in a talent show with Betsy and Casey, and I was a famous up in design for Miss Howell's class. I think it was pretty cool that first year I was able to create a mural, not only in my classroom but also Miss Dallas' class. I have so many memories here, but there are too many to mention. I want to give a big thank you to all my teachers and teacher assistants who taught me and helped me grow and expand my knowledge. Thank you, Ms. Daniel, Mrs. Rashidi, Mrs. Fernandez, Ms. Campbell, Mr. Quintanilla, Mr. Fine, Mr. Dallas, Ms. Rios, Mr. Martinez, Mr. Christian, Ms. Villanueva, Mr. Pinilla, Ms. Elena, Ms. Maria, and Ms. Ventura. Thank you, Mrs. Shin, and all the other supporting staff who helped me find a safe, fun, and educational environment. I couldn't forget my friends who have given me great advice and have always been there for me through thick and thin moments. The ones I have been with throughout my time here at Lyme. I hope you see keep in touch. And last but not least, I would like to give special thanks to my parents and sisters who are always there for me, giving me the best advice and full support. Congratulations to all classmates. I wish you nothing but the best in the future and to the stars. Thank you. And now sit back and relax and enjoy our slideshow. We hope you enjoy it.
Right. Well, if only I could go back to sixth grade. Sixth grader again. Looked like so much fun. All right, so now we're going to move on to awards. We have some awards from students who've done an extra special job this year. We'd like to recognize our student council who worked so hard this year. We have Caitlin Merida, student body historian. And first, we had our student body secretary, Audrey Guzman. And our student body vice president, we want to recognize Gabriela Ramirez. And many thank you to our student body president, 2022, Joshua Castro. Okay, and now we want to recognize our two students who had perfect attendance this year. So it was very hard, as you know, with COVID, to have perfect attendance. But we had two students who did it, and we'd like to recognize Max Lopez. Such an accomplishment for perfect attendance this year. Daniel Song. Okay, and then you're going to see that some students already have medals, and so we'd like to recognize those students. We're going to recognize students who received a math medal, a math award for doing excellent work in math. Students, when you hear your name, please stand. Max Lopez. Audrey Guzman. Daniel Salinas Lutin, Caitlin Merida, Mark Gonzalez, Jocelyn Bisaki, Owen Toledo, Carlos Nunez, Dylan Escobar, Joshua Castro, Farrell Gilman, Leroy Cruz, Jason Felipe, Gabriela Ramirez, Tracy Hernandez, Nigel Moran, Daniel Song, Velasco. Andrew Altamirano. And Adonai Miranda. All right, and now we'd like to recognize for our reading award those students who are receiving a reading award and having a reading medal for doing excellent work in reading. Jocelyn Zasati. Violet Beltran. Fatima Canate Calavera. Justin Duran Avalos. Andrea Valle Lopez. Caitlin Merida. Louise Gonzalez. Michael Moran. Dylan Escobar Treat. Gabriela Ramirez. Tracy Hernandez Suarez. Carla Nunez. Garcia Galvan Torres. Sophia Francia. Joshua Castro. Daniel Song. April Velasco. Andrew Altamirano. And Adonai Miranda. Okay, we have just a few more awards. Let's call up Travis. Come on.
Hello everyone, I'm Mr. Gallus, for those of you that don't know me. It's been an honor and a pleasure working with this year's 6th grade class. All of our students are amazing. There are two more, well, a few students who are going to get called for the President's Award for Educational Achievement. So this goes to two students from each of our classrooms. In my case, I know that for me it was very hard to choose these two students. I have exemplary students, all of them are amazing. So it was very difficult when presented in this task of choosing two students for this. Beforehand, I want all my students to know that you guys are amazing, and all of you can receive this award. The primary reason why I chose both of these students is because, and I think the rest of their classmates will agree with me, the two students that I'm going to be calling up always went a step further, over and beyond, always willing to lend a helping hand, acts of kindness when we didn't even have to. They were just always willing to lend that helping hand and do positive things in the classroom. So both of them, one is a gold presidential award, the other one's a silver. I use them interchangeably because they're both, I feel, carry the same weight. So if both of my students, Farrell Gomez and Tracy Juarez, will please come up.
All right, good morning, everybody. My name is Mr. Ern. And unlike Mr. Galvez, who talks so well without a little written note, I have one this time. So, again, it's even harder for me to make a decision on awards like this. I've had both of my students that I've chosen for 3 years, so from 4th, 5th, and 6th. So for me, it's also an emotional decision as well as a teacher decision. But who I chose for my presidential awards are Daniel Song and Andrew Altamirano. You guys really quick. Alright. So in terms of Daniel, I already mentioned he's been a student of mine for the past 3 years, but in that time, I've seen him significantly grow. Not only in height, when he came to me, he was like this in 4th grade, and now he's almost as tall as me, but also in intelligence. He has this uncanny ability to remember everything that I teach him, for the most part. And like with all kids, there's still a few things he needs to continue to work on, but overall, I've been so impressed with his memory. So over the past 3 years, knowing that his weaknesses and strengths, the growth is so tremendous that he obviously deserved this award in my mind. And I'd also be really remiss if I didn't mention that he has, in this time, developed this very incredible sense of humor. He loves to laugh, he loves to joke around, he loves to have fun. So he's so much fun to have in our class. I just wish him continued success. I wish that he continues to work hard and enjoy every single moment. So that's for Daniel. And then for Andrew. Man, so much to say about Andrew, but I'll keep it really short. So again, Andrew's been with me for the last 3 years, and what can I say about Andrew, except that he deserves this award. There's no question in my mind. One thing that is so unique about Andrew to me is that I watched him develop this strong intrinsic motivation. He wants to do well. He wants that feeling of being proud when he does really well on a test or an assignment. He loves to go home and share that success with his family. And so, because he works hard and he rises to the challenge and doesn't give up, he deserves this award. He has what it takes to be successful. And I have no doubt that he'll be just that, successful. And at the very least, I have to mention, both students have incredibly supportive parents. And without those parents, I don't know. I mean, I would like to think that they could do it all on their own, but I know their parents have been there every step of the way, and I appreciate all their support, and I know they do too. So thank you, parents, as well.
Good morning, families, and all of our kids. So just like Mr. Galvez, it was hard to choose these 2 awards. I mean, we do have small class sizes compared to other schools and districts, but with COVID and everything that's been going on in the world the past couple of years, it was just extremely difficult to come back to school and, to continue learning and growing socially as they're going through all their changes. However, as I told my students since day one, the biggest thing to me is not just to be like a good student, but to be a good person. So these 2 that I chose are not only excelling in academics, but also they show me that they can spread their kindness, their love, and I think that is really the most important thing, especially with everything going on in the world, as we all know. So I would like to bring up Jocelyn Zazaki. And Fatima Renate Talavera. All right, at this time, we are going to present our culmination certificates to our students. Students, when I call you, come on up. You're going to shake everyone's hand, and I'll give you your certificate. The first group, stand up, please. And congratulations, Owen Toledo. Justin Duran Avalos. Yearly Palma. Gracia Galvan Perez. Emily Ventura Canales. Daniel Song. Alfonso Esparza Ortiz. Nigel Moran. Rachel Rivera. Thank you. Next row, stand up, please. That row be seated. Daniel Salinas Luting. Leilani Hernandez Davila. Andrea Bani Lopez. Jocelyn Zisaki. Chelsea Conrado. Tracy Hernandez Flores. Stephanie Gomez. Joshua Castro. Andrew Altamirano. Genesis Rosa. Max Lopez. Mark Gonzalez. Farrell Gomez. Dylan Escobar-C. Carlos Nunez. Matthew Garcia. Emmanuel Gomez Fajardo. That row, if you be seated, next row. Jose Cruz Sanchez. Caitlin Merida. Jason Colingwood. Luis Gonzalez de Leon. Sofia Francia. Luis Valencia. Gabriela Ramirez. Zane Torres. That row may be seated. Next row, please stand. Maria Jose Agustin Uluan. Fatima Penate Talavera. Audrey Guzman. Adeline Miranda. Leroy Cruz. Jonathan Hernandez Morales. Violet Beltran. April Velasco. And Gerardo Lopez Rivera. All right, at this time, if everyone could please stand, all address our culmination. All right, I would like to present to everyone